Hello stock traders, I hope all of you had a great trading day. Today was just kind of mediocre, just kind of middle of the road, but there were some opportunities out there to definitely make some money. In today's video, I'm going to cover exactly what happened with the top 7 list on Tuesday, and then also give you some new picks for Wednesday to have success through the rest of the week. Insiders have been slowing down. There has not been as much insider activity as what I'm definitely used to. It's been hard to come up with picks for sure because there hasn't been a lot to choose from. I've had a lot of OTCs here lately, and I had some people that were worried that I was changing my strategy. Well, hey, if OTCs are out there, and even though it's a penny stock, if it's out there, it's had insider activity, and it's got a chance to go up, and I find it significant, I'm going to invest in that. So I found that I have a lot of luck with those, and there's definitely more of those on this list than typically. We should have some more insider activity happening, especially after we get past the inauguration. There might be some nervousness from insiders, and also earnings coming up. So there's more earnings reports coming out, and so that keeps officers within 2 weeks of being able to invest. Most companies have a hold on insider activity 2 weeks before earnings report. So if you were in all the stocks from yesterday's video, then you would have had a 0.59% gain out of the top 7. Personally, I had a 2.96% gain, and the reason is because of the call outs that have been happening in our standard and premium rooms have really done well. There's especially some of our option strategies that have really performed well. And so I had a lot higher percentage than the normal percent. So month to date, if you were following this list, you should be really close to a 7.47% gain. That is a great start to the month. Very good. Year to date, I am at a 16.12% gain. Been able to take advantage of some option opportunities definitely out there that have done well. I like to use Webull for my trading, and the reason why I do is because I can trade as early as 3 a.m. Central Time and as late as 7 p.m. at night. Also, fantastic scanners. We have a link in the description down below. If you're even curious whatsoever, you should take a look at it through that link and see what you think. I think it's a great service to have and at least sign up for so that you can get those runners and that you can look at the different tools that are available. It is very good. I enjoy using it. I think you will too. They have a desktop app also, which is very nice to use. Anyway, I highly recommend it. Got a link in the description down below. Check it out. So I have had 8 green days in a row. I just absolutely love this. My record is 22. I am going for that record, so very excited. Hopefully we have a stable market going through the rest of January. We should see what happens with the inauguration. I'm sure there'll be some nervousness here and there, but there's always opportunities, even when the market is tough. So even when there's been some of the biggest crashes, there are stocks out there to be in to make money. And there's also different strategies for when the market goes down. And so you need to be directional independent. And what I mean by that is you need to have ways of making money when the market is on the upswing and ways of making money when the market is on the downswing. So there are put option strategies out there. There are ways to short stocks, although I don't like to short stocks. I've talked about that before in the past. You should have a strategy for anything that can happen. I just recommend it. Keep testing them, keep tracking them, keep working at it, and find strategies that work for you. I only have one sale to report from the top 7 list from yesterday, and that is USIO. Sold it on Tuesday for a 6.25% loss. That stock just never did react to the insider activity. It was really too bad, but it didn't react, it didn't do well, and so it was time to move on and cut my losses. Hopefully you did better than I did on it. It just didn't do well for me. When you have a stock like USIO, it's so important to learn to take profits and losses. Within my strategy, I have a time frame for any strategy, and I look at things and indicators like RSI. I look at the MACD crossover, other things of that nature. And so if I see certain negative factors on a stock, then it's time to sell it and to either take those profits or those losses if it fits your strategy to get out of that stock at that time. It's important to notice what is going on in the market. It's important to learn how to use those type of indicators to make decisions. I like the insider swing play that I have because it takes a lot of that out of it, as long as there isn't some big gigantic market event that causes me to change my mind on a stock. It is a good framework for how it works, and the insider activity is the news before the news. Well, let's get to the top 7 list plus others. We have quite a few stocks to cover today. Here we go. The first is PERS. This is Sandridge Permian Trust. So we've had this for a little while. On Tuesday, it finished up 1.76%. My average in it is 0.405. Yes, I know this is an OTC. Sorry, this is not in the S&P 500. What do? It's had insider activity, massive insider activity. Monterey Resources has loaded 7 days in a row. That's worth paying attention to. Since calling this out, it is up 2.74%. I think it's going to go up further. It has a terrific dividend that's a part of it. And OTCs can be dependable if you're mitigating your risk, either by only having a certain percentage of your portfolio in it that keeps it under control, or by diversifying with other stocks. And so I think the PERS is going to continue to move upwards. The next is AHNR. This is Athena Silver Corp, and we've had this for a couple days. On Tuesday, this did have a rough day. It finished down 8%. My average in it is 0.052 cents, and since calling this out, it is up 18.97%. This is another OTC, and it's silver mining, and John Power is loading up, and I don't think that the stimulus money is over. I think things like gold, silver, Bitcoin are going to continue to do well. And so this is a company that does a lot of silver mining and does a lot of silver mining rights. And anyway, I think it's going to continue upwards. I think that this one has a future, and that's the reason why I like it. The next, it's not in the top 7, but it's a very good stock, is CNFN. This is CFN Enterprises. This is yet another OTC. This is what is coming out right now. There's nothing I can really do about it. On Tuesday, this finished down 1.16%. My average in it is 5 cents. Since calling this out, it is up 46.02%. So it has really moved up. But Brian Ross, president and CEO, bought shares, and it caused other investors to go in and pay attention. On the insider report, it was significant. Number 7 is Knight Food Holdings. This one is brand new to the list. This is NGTF. This is yet another OTC. On Tuesday, this finished up 6.42%. I don't think it's anywhere near where it's going to go. My average in it is 12 cents. Since calling this out, it is up 3.74%. Sean Folkson purchased shares at 13 cents a share. So I like that I got in lower than that and did a little better. It was open market transaction, and I think that Knight Food Holdings is going to move upwards in response to that insider activity. Number 6 is DVCR. This is Divinicor Healthcare, and on Tuesday this finished up 8.64%. This one is brand new to the list. My average in it is $3.85. Since calling this out, it is up 7.79%. But Osmium Spartan LP bought shares 3 days in a row. So this is an institutional owner that has over 10% ownership, so they have to report with the SEC. All those purchases were done in open market, and I think it's going to do really great. And number 5, and this is the last of the OTCs, is SURG. This is Surge Holdings. This had insider activity yesterday and was very bullish on this. So that was on Monday after market, very late. On Tuesday, it finished up 22.81%. This one's brand new to the list. My average in it is 11 cents. And I called this right away in our Patreon group, but man, did it move quickly. But since calling it out, I am up 23.35%. So it's doing very well. There are many members that are way up in this. Maybe didn't get as good an average as me, maybe got a little bit better, but this one was really good. Brian Cox, CEO, bought shares. It was an open market transaction, and also like Surge Holding for another reason is because they have ties to Bitcoin. And so I think that this is a stock that will be powerful. I think it's got a lot more to go, especially with Bitcoin on the rise. All right, number 4 is HOME. This is At Home. We've had this one for a little while. It's really done well. I hope you got in on this right when I recommended it. On Tuesday, this finished up another 6.06%. So this one continues to move upwards. My average in it $17.98. Since calling it out, it is up 21.84%. So this has been a fantastic investment over 3 days. And Clifford Sosin is the reason why I got in it. Big amounts of money going into this. And Clifford Sosin put in lots of money, millions of dollars in shares. Analysts have an average target price of $21.75. So there's some upside still here, and I think it will continue to do great. Number 3 is REI, Ring Energies. This one is a cheaper stock, but it's only cheaper because it's been beat up so badly. On Tuesday, again, this finished up another 4.55%. This has been a winner each and every day since calling this out. My average in it is 77 cents. And since calling this out in our Discord, it is up 49%. So it's really doing well. If you are looking to get in these stocks earlier and you're looking to get in them better, man, it is a necessity to be part of the Patreon group, to be part of our Discords, no matter which level that you're at. On these insiders, I give out my analysis as quick as possible. There was one I was late on today. That was because I was eating a taco. You know, hey, you need time for a taco. But usually these come out extremely quick and you can get in these and make killer money on these. And so for the small amount it costs, you will definitely make it up with one good trade. All right, number 2 is Blue Apron. This is APRN. And on Tuesday, this finished up again, another 1.32%. This one has really performed well. It's just up a little bit each and every day, but it's really doing well. My average in it is $6.86, and since calling this out, it is up 11.82%. And DPH Holding is loading shares, and that's why I paid attention to it and thought it was very good. Analysts have an average target price of $9.23 on this. Blue Apron, for a lot of different reasons, I think is going to do well. And this company is on the rise, and it's been as high as $20 a share, so I don't think it's getting back there anytime soon, but this should continue to rise. I mean, there's lots of good stuff going on at Blue Apron. All right, number 1 is ConAgra, CAG, and this had really big insider activity, and I really liked it. But on Tuesday, it finished down 0.57%. I mean, okay. Anyway, this one's brand new to list, and in my opinion, it's very undervalued. $33.18 is my average. Since calling this out, it is down 1.09%, so if you get in this tomorrow, you can get in it better than I did. Richard Lenny bought shares at $33.70, and it was an open market transaction. Very bullish, so I think that this one can go up. It's very undervalued, so we shall see how it does. I do a lot of work for this list, so if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you can get notified when one of these videos comes out. I appreciate each and every one of you. I wish the best for all of you on the stock market. Let's have a fantastic day tomorrow, and Raythoven out.